This is the Barbados Today evening news for Friday, September 15. Thank you for joining us. I am Marie-Claire Williams. Government is facing another possible lawsuit over the stalled $250 million Barbados Cane Industry Restructuring project. In April 2015, the owner of Andrews Great House, Emil Elias, succeeded in getting the High Court to grant an injunction which effectively halted the project. Now, the private company is threatening more legal action. Lawyers for Inter-Sugar Partnership have served notice on the Frundle-Stewart administration that they intend to escalate the matter legally. In a letter dated May 30th, addressed to Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Andrew Gittins, Elias's attorney, Barry Gale QC, claimed that over $12 million is owed to his client for work done in accordance with his contractual obligations. In other news this evening, the Barbados Meteorological Services urges Barbadians to brace for severe weather this weekend. In a statement, the Met Office says it is keeping a close eye on the progress of a strong tropical wave located over 1,000 miles east of the Windward Islands. Forecasters say the system is expected to develop slowly as it tracks westward to west-northwestward at about 15 miles per hour. They, however, note that regardless of the development, the island will experience moderate to heavy showers, periods of rain, scattered thunderstorms, and occasional gusty winds late Sunday into Monday. The system is also likely to produce rainfall accumulations of 6 to 8 inches. As a consequence, the high surf advisory and small craft warning will take effect from tomorrow, Saturday at 6 p.m. The research consultants for the HIV/AIDS Commission's initiative Transition to Secondary School says adults are leading poor examples for students in the abuse of the internet. Referring to the recent research done by the organization No Against Online Abuse and Harassment, UNREBAB says whilst the Computer Misuse Act has been contravened, law enforcement has failed to charge those guilty of the offense. And 3 second-year students of the Samuel Jackman Prescott Polytechnic have joined the growing list of recipients of the National Ozone Depleting Substances Phase-Out Support Scholarship. The grants are issued through the National Ozone Unit of the Ministry of the Environment and presented in commemoration of the United Nations International Day for Preservation of the Ozone Layer. It is being celebrated tomorrow, September 16. The day commemorates the signing of the Montreal Protocol on Substances that Deplete the Ozone Layer, which was signed in 1987. This year's awards were presented to Ryan Felicien, Rashad Goring, and Gerard Rode. It covers the costs of their second year at the Polytechnic, in addition to a monetary donation of $700 to cover the cost of material and books. He is seeking an unprecedented 6th term as MP for St. Michael North, but Ronald Toppin's political future appears to lie in the hands of a large group of undecided voters, some of them his former supporters. A Barbados Today random survey over the past 2 days also found that much of the indecision is fueled by the fact that the ruling Democratic Labour Party has not yet named a candidate to succeed Francis De Pisa, who lost to Toppin in the last 2 elections.
And in my party, but them is a waste of time. You know, since the last election, so the only boy who can buy me is Ronald Toppin. Are you waiting till they come, man?
I can't tell you that right now because I listen to hear what they say and what is happening now to make my choice.
Of course, Ronald. I have never yet voted for the Dems. Because whenever they're in power, the country is in this condition. The only difference is now that it's worse than ever.
The only person right now will be Ronald Toppin.
Everybody's fighting. You can only fight Toppin there for the terrorism now because elections next year. They should be shot all the time, other than the secretaries in there. The Toppin don't be both there. Them people that don't really care about nobody. They want to see someone that can't care about the people.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi.
Good morning, Phillips & Company, may I help? Oh, certainly. One moment, please. Miss Phillips? Yeah? There's a lady on the line from the Nation newspaper who would like to speak with you.
The Nation? Will she go on?
Well, they're trying to sell us some ads.
Look, don't make me laugh this morning. ads in the nation. They're real expensive, and for one here, nobody ain't buying them papers no more. Nobody want to steal news. I hear reading Barbados Today online for free. So I tell she thanks for calling, but no thanks. We just advertising Barbados Today, families. Tell she is Barbados Today all the way.
Okay, I'll pass on the message. Mom, are you still there? Oh, she put down.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Thank you for staying with us. We're back with news from the region. Lawyers for the oil company at the center of a so-called fake oil controversy have started legal action against Trinidad and Tobago's former Prime Minister, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, over remarks she made at a public meeting about the company. The attorneys for A&V Oil and Gas Limited, which includes former Attorney General Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj, have sent a pre-action protocol letter to Persad-Bissessar indicating that in order to avoid legal proceedings, she should give the company and its owner in writing a full retraction and have it published. Persad-Bissessar was also asked to remove the video recording of her speech and her speaking notes from the United National Congress's Facebook page, as well as to make an offer to pay compensation and the company's legal costs. And finally, the terror threat in the United Kingdom has been raised to the highest level following this morning's terror incident. 29 people were injured when a homemade bomb on a packed rush-hour commuter train in London engulfed a carriage in flames. However, it apparently failed to explode. We get more in this Reuters report.
Joint Terrorism Analysis Centre, that's the independent organisation which is responsible for setting the threat level on the basis of available intelligence, has now decided to raise the national threat level from severe to critical. This means that their assessment is that a further attack may be imminent. And for this period, military personnel will replace police officers on guard duties at certain protected sites which are not accessible to the public. The public will see more armed police on the transport network and on our streets, providing extra protection.
That's the news this evening. You can get more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also find us on Mix 96.9 FM. I am Mary Claire Williams. Have a good evening.